Hangover. Or I still have a hangover. Summer shakily sipped the sludge that almost passed for coffee she'd gotten from the teacher's lounge. I'm usually not a big proponent of control, but three martinis was probably one and a half too many, Jenny said. She studied Summer with a critical eye. Good thing you're young. Only the very young can still look as good as you do this morning and deal with a wicked hangover. You keep talking like you're so much older than me, but you can't be over 30, Summer said irritably. Oh, girlfriend, don't be silly. I'm 235 and a half. Summer choked on her coffee. Disciplined nymph are some of the most long-lived of the nymphs. It's because discipline is good for the body and soul. I had no idea, Summer said. Well, girlfriend, you do now. Hey, speaking of stuff, I'm confused about. Would you please explain to me why a certified discipline nymph is so? Roll your eyes about my control issues. Isn't control pretty much just another word for discipline? Oh, my poor deluded young friend. Let Miss Sullivan help you. Discipline is what you have to be good at so you can release control. Girlfriend, you are too tightly wrapped. Flex those discipline muscles. Relax those snorable over control you carry around with you, and you'll be amazed at the results. I don't know, Summer said doubtfully, but I can tell you, I never thought of discipline as the antithesis of control before. Gives you a whole new outlook on discipline, doesn't it? You're right about that. I can tell you that I'm going to start flexing my discipline muscles with the hormones and germs in my class. Like you said last night, I'm only going to call them by their last name, Miss or Mr. whoever. It's much more formal, much more disciplined. Well done, you. Jenny smiled encouragement. I knew you'd be a quick study. Speaking of the germs and hormones, let's round them up. I do believe I see the field trip bus waiting for us out there. As they herded the students onto the bus, Jenny called, You did clear this with Barnabas, the gallery owner, didn't you? I sent him an email saying I'll be bringing a busload of kids to view the exhibit today. I got a reply saying they would be fine. Good. I was worried for a second because I thought I heard that Barnabas had left for a vacation to France. The nymph gossip said that the poor gay vampire took off to France because he was inconsolable about Hunter Knight falling for a Vitordre instead of him. But Hunter's not gay, Summer said as they followed the last student on the bus and took their seats near the front. Moxie, we've got them all, Jenny called to the short, squat, green-haired bus driver. Moving out, Miss Sullivan, Moxie growled. Let loose the emergency brake and pull the bus out onto the street. What is she? Summer whispered, eyes focused on the back of Moxie's green hair. She was sure she saw one of the thick strands move of its own accord. Mox? She's a troll. They make the best bus drivers. They don't put up with shit. And then, as if she literally had eyes in the back of her head, Moxie's head turned, almost all the way around, and she barked. Sam Wheeler, get your big nasty boots off my bus seat. You are not at home. Put them up there again and I'll take those feet off at the ankles. I'd much rather clean up blood than pick crabs. Yes, ma'am, Sam said sheepishly. See? Trolls know their discipline. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, no. Hunter's definitely not gay, as everyone, including Barnabas, knows. But I feel kinda sorry for the poor gay vamp anyway. Unrequited love gets me right here. Jenny fisted her hands over her heart. Really, I wouldn't have pegged you for the sentimental type, Miss Discipline. I'm not sentimental, I'm romantic. A disciplined romantic? Girlfriend, you have so much to learn. Romance is best with a healthy touch of discipline, especially if it involves whips and handcuffs. And since we are on the romantic romance subject, what's on the menu tonight for with Kenny Benny? I really wish you wouldn't call him that. Sorry, I'll be good, promise. Summer noted that Jenny's sparkly eyes said she was the opposite of sorry, but she decided not to say anything. Plus, she really did want to go over what she was going to cook for Ken. She was going to cook for Ken. Just the thought had her stomach rolling with nerves. She cleared her throat. Okay, I thought I'd make a nice salad with lots of lovely greens and then have spaghetti with tofu and, of course, garlic bread, and maybe finish up with a big slice of peach cobbler. What do you think? I think I was asking about your lingeries and not about dinner. But you asked me what was on the menu tonight. Yes, and I expected you to say something like, why, Jenny? Me and my lovely black panty and brass set are definitely the first three courses. At Summer's blank look, Jenny's eyes got big and round. Oh, goddess, when you asked him over for dinner, you really meant dinner? Summer frowned. Of course I did. Oh, okay, well, tofu spaghetti sounds just dandy then. Summer seemed not to have heard her. Oh my goddess. Do you think Ken thinks I'm on the menu too? Let's hope so, Kenny said. No, Summer gasped. That's not what I mean. I wasn't thinking that exactly. Or at least not on our first date. That isn't in accordance with my plan. We weren't going to have sex until the third date. She chewed her bottom lips. Jenny, have I messed up? Are you kidding? Kenny, isn't exactly Mr. Forceful. If he comes on you and you don't want to do him, just say no. I might want to do him, Summer whispered. Okay then, just say no nicely. But that wasn't what I was planning. Oh please, would you loosen up? If you want to have sex, then boink the fairy. If you don't, then wait until the third or even the 13th date, whatever. Summer found herself. I'm never going to be able to do this. Jenny peered down her nose at her as if she were an unusual specimen under a magnifying glass. Darling, didn't you date at all in college? Summer's cheek flushed pink. Yeah, of course I did. And? And nothing. If I liked the guy, I decided when we would, well, do it. And then we did it. Always according to your well-controlled plan, Jenny supplied. Always. Oh my goddess. You really think you really never been swept off your feet by hot, sticky, steamy, raunchy sex? When a couple of kids sitting closest to the front of the bus gasped and laughed, Jenny turned her narrowed eyes on them, instantly quieting their tittering. Summer frowned and lowered her voice. No, and I don't think I'd like what you just described. It sounds so out of control. Yes, exactly. And I'm not particularly good with out of control. This is shameful, Jenny said. Well, it's the way I am, and there's nothing wrong with the way I am, Summer said, more than a little defensively. Oh, girlfriend, I don't mean to make you feel bad about yourself. It's just that you are missing so much. Summer shrugged. I don't know. I had fun in college. I don't mean frat banging and one night stands. I mean love. Huh? Girlfriend, don't you know that love can't be controlled and planned and prepackaged or hermetically sealed to be taken out when it fits inside into your schedule? Summer chewed her lips and thought about Ken. when she spoke. Her voice was so soft that Jenny had to tilt her head toward her to hear her. I was kinda thinking that Ken would be the guy I let myself fall in love with. College is over. He's here in my hometown. He's literally the boy next door. I don't know. It just sounds so clinical. And love is definitely not clinical. Jenny shook her head. No, this will never do. She tapped a long manicured red fingernail against her skin tight black slacks. What if I did a spell on you? One that meant to be the opposite of what I really cast. Before Summer could protest, she hurried on. I could cast a control spell on you that will get zapped by your opposite magic and allow you to relax with him tonight. Then what happens between you can at least happen naturally, right? Jenny, you can't ever cast any kind of spell on me. It wouldn't work like you expect. I guess the opposite magic isn't exactly the right way to describe what I have. It's more like opposite squared. It doesn't just make the spell reverse, it also makes it wacky. Define wacky. Okay, here's the perfect example. When I was in high school, Glory Tawdry thought she would help me out. It was right before our senior homecoming dance, and I didn't actually have a date with Ken. But I told him that I would meet him there and would save all the best dances for him. Jenny shook her head. This has been going on between the two of you, hasn't it? For years, hasn't it? This, waffling, unfulfilled romance, missed opportunities, all because of your insane need for control. Yes, and my need for control is not insane. Anyways, as per usual, for my high school days, overnight, I grew the biggest, nastiest zit right in the middle of my forehead. No amount of makeup would cover it. It was like I had the third eye. Yuck. Yeah, so I asked Glory to cast a zit spell on me. Goddess, there's such a thing as a zit spell? Summer nodded. She got the spell from her sister Evie. She's a vengeance witch. Oh, that's right. Okay, go on. Well, it should have been simple enough. I want the zit gone. I have opposite magic. Glory cast a spell to fill my face with zits, which should have totally cleared my face of zits. It does sound simple enough. It didn't work out that way. What happened? It cleared my face of everything. Everything. Absolutely everything. I had no gigantic zit, but I also had no eyes, no nose, or mouth. Shit, what did you do? Freaked out. I knew it was bad because I couldn't see anything, but when Glory started screaming, "Oh great goddess, help! Her face is gone. I lost it. I tried to scream her with her, couldn't. So I did what any abnormal girl would do when scared, shitless and utterly blind. You ran? Yep, and promptly fell over my cool fuchsia beanbag chair, smacking my head on the corner of my very large and very metallic stereo cabinet, which negated the spell. Then the goddess. See, your face came back. Summer nodded, along with the Cyclops zit. See, that's what happened when I think I'm smart. Take a chance and let my opposite magic do its thing. It never works. Exactly opposite. It's more like sideways, around the corner, upside down magic. And the spell only goes away if something major happens to me.